Absolutely. Go
Be-
ahead and share what's on your mind or what you'd like to discuss. I'm here to
Can
help.
can storytelling true change someone's mindset or life?
Absolutely. Storytelling is one of the most powerful tools for changing mindsets and even lives. When people hear a story, they often put themselves in the shoes of the characters, which can create empathy and understanding. That emotional connection can inspire people to see the world from a new perspective, and sometimes that shifts how they think or act.
Okay. What is the most powerful story you have ever heard?
There are so many powerful stories from different cultures and times. But one that often resonates deeply is the story of someone overcoming great adversity to help others, like Malala Yousafzai's story. Her journey from surviving an attack to becoming a global voice for education has inspired countless people to stand up for their beliefs. It's just one example, but stories like that can really shift perspectives and inspire action.
Oh, very well. You give the good example. My next question is, what do humans naturally respond to stories more than facts?
Humans are wired for stories because they engage our emotions and imagination. Stories help us make sense of the world by putting information into a context we can relate to. Facts alone can feel abstract or dry, but stories create a connection, making the information more memorable and impactful. Our brains are simply more tuned to learning through narratives than through raw data.
Oh, my next question is, how does culture influence the way we tell or receive stories?
Culture plays a huge role in how we tell and understand stories. Different cultures have their own values, traditions, and ways of communicating that shape the kinds of stories they value. For example, some cultures emphasize community and collective experiences in their stories, while others focus on individual heroism. The way we emotionally respond to certain themes or symbols can also be influenced by cultural backgrounds. Ultimately, culture provides the lens through which we interpret and connect with stories.
Okay, my next question is, do stories need conflict or pain to be inspiring? My next question is, hey, are you listening me?
Hey there, what can I help you with today?
Oh, I am discuss about the some topic. My question is,
Sure, go ahead and ask your question.
how do story influence our beliefs or decisions?
Stories have a strong impact on our beliefs and decisions because they engage us emotionally. When we hear a story, we often empathize with the characters or relate to their experiences. This emotional connection makes the message more memorable and persuasive. Additionally, stories can shape our worldview by presenting ideas in a way that facts or data alone cannot. They help us see different perspectives, imagine new possibilities, and can even change our long-held opinions. Because stories are easier to remember, they can influence the decisions we make in daily life by giving us mental shortcuts or examples to draw upon when facing choices.
Oh, very well. My next question is, what are some key elements of a great story?
Some key elements of a great story include 1. Strong characters. Characters that are relatable or interesting make us care about what happens to them. 2. Conflict. A good story usually has some form of conflict or challenge. This keeps us engaged and wanting to find out how it gets resolved. 3. Emotional connection. The best stories evoke emotions, whether joy, sadness, or excitement. 4. Clear structure. A great story has a clear beginning, middle, and end. This helps guide the listener or reader through the narrative. 5. Theme or message. Great stories often have a deeper meaning or message that stays with the audience. 6. Immersion. Vivid details and immersive settings help pull the audience into the world of the story. When all these elements come together, It makes the story memorable and powerful.
Okay. My next question is, how can you keep an audience engaged from beginning to end?
To keep an audience engaged from start to finish, you can use a few techniques. First, start with a hook, something intriguing or surprising that grabs their attention right away. Next, keep the pacing dynamic. Mix moments of tension with moments of relief so the audience stays curious. Also, keep the stakes clear. Make sure the audience knows why the outcome matters. Another tip is to create relatable characters or situations that the audience can see themselves in. Finally, end with a satisfying payoff. Resolve the main conflict or leave them with something thought-provoking. That way they feel the journey was worth it.
My last question is, purpose and impact. Should every story have a moral or message?
Not every story needs to have a moral or a direct message, but many great stories do leave the audience with something to think about. Whether it's a subtle theme or a clear moral, that can make the story feel more meaningful and impactful. However, stories can also serve other purposes, like entertaining, inspiring, or simply exploring an idea. It really depends on the goal of the storyteller. Both kinds of stories, those with a clear message and those without, can have a strong impact.
Okay. You give me very informative information. Thank you so much. Next time we'll be meet in other topics. Thank you so much. Bye.
You're very welcome. I enjoyed our chat. Take care and talk to you next time. Bye.